It watches me at 3 a.m. It started a week ago. The first message came at exactly 3:00 a.m. from an unknown number. Stay awake. When you see me, it'll be too late. I sat up, confused. My room was dark, quiet, except for the faint hum of my phone. I stared at the message, half asleep, convinced it was some prank. I turned off my phone and went back to sleep. The next morning, my phone felt cold in my hand, like it had been sitting in ice all night. When I looked at the screen, I froze. There were fingerprints on it, smudges, but they weren't mine. I live alone. That night, the second message came, I'm watching you. I sat up instantly, heart pounding. I scanned the room. The door was closed. The window shut. Everything looked normal, but the air felt wrong, heavy. I checked my phone, but there was no sign of any app or contact associated with the messages. My stomach twisted. Then my phone buzzed again. The camera app opened on its own. My screen showed nothing but darkness. I squinted, leaning closer, and then I saw it. In the corner of the screen, barely visible, was the faint outline of a figure. Still, silent, watching. Every night after that, the messages kept coming, always at 3:00 a.m., each one more unsettling than the last. You're so still. Are you even breathing? Hold your breath. I'm listening. When you close your eyes, I come closer. I barely slept. The house felt colder. Shadows seemed darker. One night, I heard soft scratching at my window. My heart raced as I grabbed my phone, turned on the camera, and pointed it at the glass. The screen showed only blackness until two pale eyes blinked back at me. The worst part, no one believed me. I showed my friends the messages, the fingerprints, the weird glitches with my phone. They shrugged it off. A bug, they said. Just change your number. So I did. It didn't help. The first night with my new number, at 3:00 a.m., the messages started again. You can't get rid of me. That was the night I decided to record everything. I left my phone propped up against the wall, camera pointed at my bed. I barely slept, but I kept my eyes shut, pretending to be asleep. In the morning, I checked the footage. For the first 3 hours, nothing. Then, at exactly 3:00 a.m., the screen flickered. The air seemed to ripple, like the room itself was breathing. And then, it appeared. A tall, thin figure stepped out of the shadows. Its limbs moved unnaturally, joints bending too far, each step a silent, jerking motion. It stopped at the foot of my bed. I watched as it stood there, unmoving, for the next hour. Then slowly, it turned its head toward the phone. Its face was pale, hollow, eyes black, and as it stared into the camera, it smiled. The last message came last night. My phone didn't ring, it just lit up. The camera turned on by itself. I saw my reflection, and standing behind me, that thing. Long, thin fingers reached for my shoulder. I dropped the phone. I didn't turn around. I still haven't. But every time I breathe, I feel the cold whisper of someone else's breath on the back of my neck.